After multiple arrests and one fatality as authorities move to end the weeks-long armed occupation of the Malheur Wildlife Refuge just outside of Burns, Oregon, and following his arrest, militia leader Ammon Bundy has asked remaining occupiers to call it quits. Well, RT correspondent Alexey Yaroshevsky is just outside of their encampment in Oregon and is here now to update us. Alexey, what are you seeing there on the ground?
Well, literally an hour ago, we saw a huge motorcade of cars, most of them presumably belonging to FBI. There were a number of heavily armored cars among them as well, driving at a very high speed towards the compound, towards the wildlife refuge. As we know, of course, the road has been blocked since yesterday, and there's been no passage for the media and all just passers-by into that area at all. We're about 6 miles from the compound right now. So the biggest question right now is whether that means that the remaining occupiers have decided to give up, or to the contrary, the situation is escalating in any way. So we do know that as it stands, there are 4 people remaining inside the compound. This morning there were 5, but we understand that one of them decided to leave the compound and was arrested by the FBI at the checkpoint. And last night, even more, around several dozen people, including women and children, also left the compound. This happened after the leader of this group, Ammon Bundy, who was arrested on Tuesday night, called on the people, on the occupiers of the compound, to go home, hug their families, and he said that they would take the situation from there. Of course, it's unclear what the intentions of the 4 remaining people in the compound are, but last night we saw a video, presumably from inside the compound, where all the 5 remaining people sitting by the campfire saying that they actually want to leave the place. The only thing they're concerned about is the federal charges that may follow if they do so. Of course, it's the standoff still continues to a certain extent. We're trying to verify the information as to whether the FBI is trying to clamp down on the protesters by moving a lot of vehicles into the area, or maybe the protesters have given up, or anything of that sort. As for the reaction from the community here, now there has been an outrage to a certain extent, especially online, particularly because of the death of one of the occupiers, Lavoy Finicum, who was shot dead during the traffic stop, as we remember. But most of the people here around in this area in Burns are actually happy that the standoff may be nearing its end. We spoke to the mayor of Burns last night, and he said that there's a great sense of relief that this whole situation may be coming to an end. Even the sign behind me of the National Wildlife Refuge, if you can see, there's a little piece of paper stuck to it saying that we want militia to go home. Of course, whether that's the case, we'll see probably in the next couple of hours, and of course we'll keep our viewers updated on that.
My eyes are quite bad, so I can't read it, Alexey, but I trust you, and we're lucky to have your eyes there on the ground. RT correspondent Alexey Yaroshevsky, thank you so much.